one of the things that I've really noticed with software engineering is that you have like the hard skill. I've read the manual, I understand what the names of the APIs are, and I can build a thing. But where the tacit knowledge comes in is when you sit next to somebody who's built this thing 1,000 times and you watch them write it and they reach for a for loop versus mapping, or they write it as like functionally versus class-based, or they, they'll do they always do a thing, and you go, wait a minute, I was always told that it was supposed to be like this, or I've never seen anybody do it like this. Why did you make that choice? And then they'll pull out some story. Like, when I was working on this project, this thing happened that had a weird memory leak. And so that's why we don't use this approach, because there's this weird edge case that you'll never know unless you've experienced it, or somebody like me tells you. Or they'll show you something like an alias or a shortcut, or just some little trick that they do, the way they organize their editor. Like one of the ones that I learned is I organize the file tree in my code editor on the right-hand side of the screen. Which when people see it at first, they go, why would you do that? That's terrible. But the reason I do it is because then when you open it and collapse it, the code on your screen doesn't jump because it's always left aligned, right? A little thing that at the time when I first saw it, I was like, oh, why would you do that? And then they explained, and then I tried it and I was like, oh, this is better. And now it's just like a tiny little quality of life thing that improved the way that things work. And it's all tacit knowledge exchange. I learned that by watching somebody else work.